Right now, black culture is being held captive by influences, songs,
Which
and role
influences?
models. I mean, Nicki Minaj, Cardi B.
Okay, Nicki Minaj is causing dads to leave the home.
Hold on a second. I don't think that's a good role model for 18-year-old black girls. I don't think that songs that are talking about like glorifying wet female genitalia is exactly. I don't know which one wrote that song. Which one was it?
I think it was Ben Shapiro.
Well, the Barbs are upset with Nicki Minaj. They are fuming. The Barbs, the LGBTQ community, the Democratic liberals, all of them are mad at Nicki Minaj. Now, Nicki Minaj, she's been going back and forth with a battle with Roc Nation and Jay-Z. She's been accusing them of sabotaging her tour. That bag is getting real light, right? So she looked around. I'm hearing that she may be an undocumented immigrant as well. I mean, it's just a whole bunch of stuff that's swirling around in regards to Nicki Minaj. Well, what does she do? She's been siding with Trump for a while. She's been an avid Trump supporter for some time now. But when TPUSA and Erika Kirk had their event, Nicki Minaj showed up and she showed out. She wasn't playing. She was saying, she was going against her fans because, a lot of her fans were part of the LGBTQ barbecue community, right? They was a part of that. She was saying it's all right to be a boy. Well, I agree with that part, right? But then she went into something where she started putting black women in the middle of stuff, saying black women, it's okay, like basically saying it's okay to be white, right? Which it is, right? But in this country, they made it not okay to be black. And they went and they destroyed your images and all that kind of stuff. But she's selling out. She's reading a teleprompter because she knows that the liberals are going against her. Roc Nation is against her. She got to get that bag. So she went on there with Erika Kirk and she sat down and she said this.
This administration is full of people with heart and soul. And they make me proud of them. Our vice president, he makes me, well, I love both of them, but they're both powerful men, smart, strong, all of that, but both of them have a very uncanny ability to be someone that you relate to. I can relate to them. When I hear them speak, I know that they're one of us. Like, I know that they're not, don't you guys agree? They haven't lost touch of the world. They're still connected to the world and what's happening in the world, with the younger people and older people, with the richer people and not so rich people. They have the ability to still connect and be real and make us feel proud to be American. We were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as black women, why would we want to do that to other women? Amen. Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty so that we can feel? No, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Amen. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild? Be boys.
Amen.
Be boys. It's okay. Be boys. It's nothing wrong with being a boy.
Amen.
How about that?
Amen.
How powerful is that? How profound is that?
Amen.
Boys will be boys, and there's nothing wrong with that. I've traveled the world. I've performed for huge crowds all around the world. And no matter how many songs I do on that stage, it didn't mean as much as this.
So with her on there, doing what she do, there's a lot of the Barbs and a lot of black Americans, and I got to keep it real, because I can't come up here and lobby for the people. A lot of black Americans women put her on and made her who she is. It wasn't the Caribbean people. It was the Black Americans. She cosplayed with Black American culture. They was the ones that put her on, man. So we gonna call it what it is. But now y'all want to backtrack and be mad at her. But she been talking this way. Y'all still was going to her concerts. Y'all still was buying her albums. Y'all was still supporting her, right? So now all of a sudden they gonna say, well, she's not one of us. She was never one of us. She was never one of us. And we know that she got her husband got this, got that situation. She may be trying to get him a pardon. She might be trying to get her, I don't know if she got full citizenship yet, whatever it is. But now you got sisters talking like this.
So Nicki Minaj does not represent me as a Black American. She does not represent me as a Black American woman. To the immigrant community, you all are going to have to take this L. You all are going to have to, unpack and unlearn your worshiping of whiteness, of the dominant culture, because my people have made a lot of progress in defining who we are as Black Americans. The cooning, we don't do that. So yeah, this is a problem that, the immigration community has to figure out.
But, I can't let y'all get away with that. Y'all love y'all some Nicki Minaj, right? Nicki Minaj, she blew up in America. That's who she blew up in. And there's a lot of brothers and sisters that's from the Caribbean that we support and we love, right? But now they starting to show their true colors. There's a lot of them that's not FBA artists that we rock with, right? But Tariq Nasheed, he got wind of this. And he said this.
There were some issues that I had, though. When she was kind of pandering a little bit, when she was saying, she was kind of alluding to the whole theme was whites shouldn't apologize for being white, and there was something about, as a beautiful Black woman, we shouldn't have to make others feel bad about themselves if you have blonde hair, blue eyes. So it was a lot of white caping, It was a lot of white caping. Let me play a little clip. Of what I'm talking about, family. What Nicki was saying up there, where she was kind of doing some white splaining a little bit for them. Hold on. Okay, hold on. This is her. All right, fair use. Hold on.
We were not being represented and not being admired for our beauty. If we felt like that as Black women, why would we want to do that to other women?
Okay.
Why would we now need to make other people downplay their beauty?
Okay. Who's making somebody downplay their beauty? That's she's really pandering to that alt-right thing. She's pandering to the whole whites are the real victim narrative.
So that we can feel, no, that's not how it works. I don't need someone with blonde hair and blue eyes to downplay their beauty because I know my beauty. Do you understand? It doesn't bother me that a woman feels and says that she's beautiful. Why shouldn't she feel that? Why have we gotten to a point where certain colors or certain kinds of people have to be afraid of loving themselves and loving the way they look? Like, isn't that wild?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, now that's pander babble. Oh, as a Caribbean, she come in as a Black woman. Oh, no, as a Trinidadian Caribbean. All right, as a Trinidadian, because that whole theme was, it's okay to be white. So she was they gave her like a script to go with the it's okay. Whites shouldn't feel like victims for being white. That's the little theme that they were going with. So people are questioning, why did Nicki go on here? But we got a lot of people in here. Shout out to everybody in here. People are questioning, ladies and gentlemen, why? Hold on, let me get myself on here. My bad. Let me get back in here. My bad. So like I said, family, people are questioning, why did Nicki go on here? Let's throw some thoughts out. Why do y'all think she went on there for real? Why y'all think she went on there? What was this really about? My conjecture, and this is my conjecture, ladies and gentlemen, it's just my conjecture. My conjecture was that this is like a direct political and cultural clapback at Jay-Z and Roc Nation. That's one thing. Because, why has she been going after Jay-Z and Roc Nation? She's been kind of clowning them. She's been going after Jay-Z online for a long time. And she understands that, Jay-Z, Roc Nation, they're really clicked in with the Democrats. They're really clicked in with the Democrats. And did they mess her money up? Did they mess her bag up? Yeah, because she was talking real greasy. So sound like they kind of messed her bag up. Her tour, what was going on with her tour? Wasn't something going on with her tour where the bag was kind of messed up? Yeah, this is definitely a clapback at Jay-Z, Roc Nation, and all that stuff, just from my conjecture. And looks like she's trying to campaign for another bag.
So Dr. Claude Anderson warned us about this 30 years ago, and he told us it's going to be some sellouts. It's going to be a lot of black people going to be going. Listen, they're going to be all over the place. We're not going to know whether they coming or going, because that's the way it's shaping up and the way it's shaping out. And listen, man, as FBA, we got to go over in the corner and not just mind our business. We got to start building and doing something, because people are choosing a side and they making a choice. We can't go over to the liberal side, right? We know that they don't rock with us. They're not our friends. They're not our allies. And we know that the Republicans don't rock with us either. So what we got to do is we got to come together, band together, and become a we politically. And we got to make whichever party suits us the best and meet our needs, then that's who we rock with. But we can't just say, I'm going to sit this one out. We got to get proactive and be political. FBA has to go political. We're not migrating back to Africa. We live right here. And inside the municipalities that we live in, we got to take over. We got to be there, because these people are going to do anything and everything, right? See, this is the thing. They know that we're starting to delineate and separate. So they're drawing a line in the sand too. Okay, you want to separate us from us black Americans? We're going to run over there to the W man. We're going to go over there on that side. We with them now. And we know for a fact that they'll use us to replace you. So they're declaring war on us. And they're doing it right in front of our face. So now the ball is in our court, FBA. What we going to do about it? That's what's happening. It's happening right in front of our faces, man. So they're going to use that group. And also, the Dems are going to use that group. So we ain't got no allies and no friends. So now what we going to do, FBA? The ball's in our court. If you made it this far in the video, hit that like button, subscribe to Street Media TV. Leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what you guys think. Remember, I love y'all. Till the next time. Peace.